Hello and welcome to day 18 of the Greatness Within journey, 31 days to reconnect with yourself and start confidently creating a life worthy of you. Today we're discussing the last of the three mental barriers that I have to work through in order to continue creating a life that is worthy of me, a life where I can fully express myself and just feel excited every time I wake up to. Today's mental barrier is the one need for life and work to balance each other out. I struggle with this every now and then, but I have come to recognize that balance is not what I want. There are two analogies in the book. One of them is the idea of picturing a plate spinning act. And as you see the act, you know that the person that's trying to spin the plates is just making it look like they don't have it all figured out. But at the end of the day, it still seems like a lot of work to keep the plate spinning and not fall and break. But it doesn't really get you anywhere. It doesn't get the person anywhere. All they're doing is just balancing the plates. It looks kind of cool. It's pretty impressive. But at the end of the day, they haven't gone where they want to go. They're just entertaining themselves. The other analogy I have is the one about the bicycle. If you ever tried to balance yourself on a bicycle without actually pedaling, how easy is that? Where are you headed? Where do you go? It seems very uh, time consuming and energy consuming to stay put on the bike, trying to balance everything out. Your feet have to keep up with your weight movements. You have to manage the handlebar moving around and shaking, and it seems like a lot of work, and you're not getting anywhere. But if you were to switch that over and notice what happens when you're moving, when you're pedaling and moving and going in a certain direction, the difference is that each of the pieces of the bicycle are moving at a different rate. They're all going at different speeds. The pedals may be going at the same speed of the wheels, but sometimes the wheels would actually go faster than you're pedaling. You see the handlebars not moving much at all, only when you want to shift directions and lean a certain way. And the seat's not moving. You're there. You're just moving your feet. Like it's all relaxed. The wind's hitting your face. So like it's a much more enjoying journey. And what's the difference? The pieces of the bicycle are not necessarily in balance. You are balanced with the bike, but you're definitely moving in a certain direction. And the pieces of the bicycle may be moving at different rates. So they're different pieces of your life moving in different directions, but they're all connected to the same thing and they're all moving in the same direction. They're headed towards the same goal. That is the intent of the journey. You have identified your purpose, your vision, your strengths, your values, and you're trying to align everything to that. So if there is a way to better explain it, is the way I heard it from my mentor John Maxwell when he said, maybe you want to think of seasons and harmony. There's a season for you to prepare the soil. There's a season for you to sow the fields. There's a season for you to nurture the fields. And there's a season for you to harvest. They're all different phases. They're different seasons in your life. Sometimes you have to focus more on work. Sometimes you can do more with the family, with your friends, activities, hobbies, personal development, all kinds of things. So there's going to be a different time commitment to each of the pieces of your life, and you should be okay with it. Work-life balance, in a sense, means like you're trying to get both pieces to get the same level of importance and energy and time, and that's just not the way it works. So we cannot stress ourselves trying to achieve this work-life balance. And you know what happens when work-life balance exists? I was bored. I felt like I wasn't going anywhere. It was just like nice and comfortable, but it wasn't like getting me anywhere. So at the end of the day, you'll need a certain stress, pressure, or some type of movement. So there's going to be an imbalance. So maybe you want to think about harmony. What is in harmony with you at this specific point of your life? What requires most or your focus or energy to continue progressing to where you want to go? Maybe that means rest. Maybe that means work, focus on work. Maybe that means focus on personal development. It doesn't mean you have to completely ignore the rest of the things in your life. It just means you are giving most of your energy to something specific, and then you can come back to a different area and kind of like move in harmony across the different places in your life. So that's pretty much it. Work-life balance. All you have to do today is just think about all the things you have committed to. Think about your families, all your areas in life, and just determine what would be in most alignment with where you're headed right now for you to invest most of your time and energy, or what needs more of your time and energy, and what are the things you can kind of like tone down a bit. Maybe you don't have to work as hard as you used to or you are working now. Maybe you don't need to entertain yourself too much, and you can use some of that time for something more fruitful in terms of getting you closer to your vision and reaching your goals. I don't know what that is, but the point of the exercise is for you to simply evaluate where are you in your commitments, what's in harmony, what's in alignment, what type of season you're in your life at this moment, and then make decisions based on that. Align your life according to what you find out. And that's it. Relatively simple. Just take your time. There's no judgment. There's no right or wrong. It's all about becoming aware of what's going on and making tiny adjustments as you move along. This is a journey, a marathon, nor a sprint. So thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow when we start talking about the practices that you can use to start aligning your life as in your journey as you go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.